Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
All at once. Stepping off, rising block, first strike to the floating rib kidney. This is going to give you that effect. So even if the person is taller than you, for the most part, you cut them down to size because they're going to get that. The second strike is to the button. This is also, like I said, once again, to get the attention off of what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm opening up, wrist, shoulder, slide in, elbow, break the balance, knee up and out. Let's count that in numbers one more time.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and the powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous righteous teachers. You gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class. That's right, people. What's up, what's up, what's up, family? 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 All right. What's up, family? Make sure you subscribe and send it to a friend. Share this. How y'all doing? It's your brother King Simon in the building. How y'all feeling this good morning? That's good morning. It's 11:02 in the Georgia area right now. Of course, I'm your brother King Simon, the founder of the Ministry of Numerovation. You know what it is. And remember, family, we got a special show for you tonight. Well, today, I'm saying tonight. Today, we're broadcasting not only on Facebook at King Simon, we're broadcasting at King Simon Production, we're broadcasting at Numerovational Radio also. And we're going to probably upload this to my podcast on SoundCloud at King Simon Productions. So we're looking at that too. And of course, we're broadcasting on King Simon Productions. Of course, King Simon presents only quality people. And we got a quality class act coming up today at 11:11. She's fine, she's beautiful, and she's all about that manifestation. I don't know if she's married, brother, so woo! I don't see a ring on her finger yet, but if she does have one, praise the Jesus Lord. Praise the Lord. If she don't, guess what? It is what it is. But we have this beautiful sister coming in. Oh man, I can't wait to have her. Shiki is in the building. Sister Shiki is in the building, and we're gonna talk about these manifestation checks, which I do have mine, family. I do have mine. I'm almost finished. I got like a few more left, so I know I got to get some more. Very helpful. And just want to remind people, and this is what they look like. This is how they look. This is what they looking like. Yeah, baby. And also, don't forget, coming up on the 8th of this month, we got Melchizedek Shabazz Allah coming in. That's Melchizedek Shabazz Allah coming in. And for Women's History Month, happy Women's History Month to all you beautiful sisters, all those women history forever. And coming up, we got Dana with the Data. Dana with the Data will be in the building live and direct. Dana with the data will be with me on the 15th. And then on the 22nd, I'm looking to have Asir, the Duke of Tears' wife, the one, the only Selena, the Empress of 10,000 years, will be with me, okay? And don't forget, support Lloyd Strayhorn. Make sure you hit up Lloyd Strayhorn at lloyd-strayhorn.com, lloyd-strayhorn.com. Don't forget, if you are into martial arts, like I am into martial arts, they got the Gathering of the Grand Masters 3. If you want to find out more information, RSVP at studymartialarts.com. That's studymartialarts.com. The number to call them is 718-210-3190. And if you want to learn the Dr. Africa method, please go to layilaafrica.com. That's www.layilaafrica.com. If you're in of course, the Delaware area, make sure you go to Drop Squad Kitchen. It's got the best vegan and vegetarian food out there. Make sure you show them some love. And if you're in Brooklyn, New York, where I do many events, of course, in Drop Squad Kitchen. I've done events here at Nicholas Brooklyn. If you're in Brooklyn, I'm going to be producing some events in Brooklyn at Nicholas Brooklyn. I'll probably see if I can bring this beautiful sister with me and come hang out in New York City, because, hey, you got to bring the fine ones with you. Now, I don't play games with these fine women. You know what I'm saying? I bring them out. It's like I bring this sister out, Dr. Shakira in the building. Make sure if you want to do any iridology with her, make sure you hit up Dr. Shakira, my partner in Vibes. You know how we do. We do lectures, we do workshops, we do it all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always about empowering our sisters as well as our brothers, but because we're in the years of the 2000, that deals with the women. So we got to make sure we respect that. And remember, this is a new magazine, Infinite Times, where spirituality and metaphysics are one. So make sure you go to the link on the bottom, and show her some love. And family, please nominate your brother for this big thing coming up. It's the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards. Nominate me. Yes. Nominate me, family. Nominate me. That's right. All you have to do is go to my link tree, or you could go to forbiddenknowledge.com or go to my link tree, and it's right there on the top. Nominate me. I want to be on that stage for any category you feel, podcasting, influencer, whatever you feel that you want to nominate your brother. Please nominate your brother, because I'm going to tear it up when I get on that stage. And big up to my sister that does the past life consultations, psychic medium, and she's a spiritualist, very good at what she does. Hit her up, the Modern Day Sage. And also big up to this tarot and spiritual advisor, the one, the only Mystic Ivy 333. And of course, if you want to go to Baba Ashwa Kwesi and take a trip to Egypt from a historical perspective, not a metaphysic perspective, from a historical perspective, hit up Baba Kwesi and tell him King Simon sent you. 214-371-0206. And if you are willing to write your book and bring your book and your writing dreams to life, guess what? Susie Scripps, she's a very good editor and author, and she helps authors and journalists find their vision in writing. And remember, get all my books on Linktree /King Simon the Numerator. Remember, yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation as we continue into the future. And a big up to my classes on Udemy. Holistic numerovation is on Udemy right now. Usually the rates are from $9.99 to $84.99. So make sure you go there and check it out every now and then. And if you want to take my full 8-hour class, all you have to do is go to this beautiful website, Linktree /King Simon the Numerator. It's a 8-hour raw, uncut PowerPoint, and also we do it hardcore, baby. I'm telling you. And if you want to book a session with me, I am serious about what I do. Don't come and play with me. Numerovation consultation. I help to show you how your mathematics work for you. This beautiful sister that I'm about to bring on, she's born under the master number 11. So she's doing what she's supposed to do. And I'm proud of her. And remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. That's how I do it. Woo-woo! All right. And one more thing. I want to say something about Dr. B. Sirius. He gave us this affirmation that says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. Big up to Dr. B. Sirius. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Now, I ain't coming out that way, so don't even think about it. That ain't happening. But big up to all those that did that, if that's what you felt you need to do. But Coming up at the next minute, I have this wonderful, wonderful soul. Not only born under the master number 11, but she works with manifestation. And manifestation is a skill and a science that everyone can practice. Now, for over 10 years, they have been students of manifestation, and they have gone from exploring possibilities to living out many of our dreams and their dreams. And this beautiful sister is a glory to her craft. I met her at a Billy Carson event, and we got to click, and she gave me a manifestation check, and I've been burning it. I put trillions of dollars on this to send to my manifest. I write it out, trillions of dollars. And believe me, I have my family come to me in my dreams because I'm very intuitive. I got a lot of water in my chart. Although I'm Aquarius, got a lot of water in my charts. But I want to welcome for the first time on the virtual stage of King Simon Presents this beautiful, wonderful sister who has a very powerful name now, but and it means something. But she shortened it for us to understand it. I want y'all to welcome right here on King Simon Presents. Where my applause button? Where my applause button? The one, the only, Shiki in the building.
Greetings. Thank you so much for such an amazing introduction. Thank you.
Hey, girl, I try. My Jupiter's in Cancer, so Cancers helped me to expand. Both of my grandmothers were Cancers. My favorite cousin was a Cancer, and I know you're born under the Cancer energy, so I always expand with y'all. I expand and grow with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've worked with little Kim, and she born the same day you born, so it is what it is. How you been?
I'm blessed. I am thankful. I cannot complain.
I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life.
Yeah.
Well, she is the founder of ManifestationChecks.com. Let me make sure I get her information up here so y'all can understand that beautiful women and men are manifesting things. This is her link tree / officially Shiki. I keep on butchering that. Shiki. All right, make sure I'm at Shiki. I remember Jamaican, we used to say Cheeky, so Shiki, I got that. Okay, I got that. All right, and she has a website called www.manifestationchecks.com, and this is how you can contact her too. She also got a number that's 678-593-0330. Of course, her Cash App is up there, Shiki711. Look at that. And also PayPal / manifestation check. She's got it going on. I'm telling you, family, you got to support her. And of course, she's a lifestyle wellness strategist, business consultant, and manifestation coach, and so much more. Believe that when I say so much more. She comes with a certain energy, and you got to respect the energy. And we're broadcasting on Facebook, 2 channels on Facebook. We're broadcasting on 2 channels on YouTube. People, please share, like, share, like to build the algorithms. Remember, please thumb up, share, and like this broadcast to build the algorithms. Remember, sharing is caring. And again, let's give her a round of applause for being here. My darling. The journey. Now, who is Shiki? Tell them your full name, of course, and then because I want that name you gave, your full name, your first name it means something, and it means something in Japanese. Onishiwa. It means something. Konnichiwa. And you got in Japanese, we do all the martial arts and Japanese words sometimes. So tell the world who you are and why you are. Please go ahead.
So the official name is Nishiki Chandler.
Yes.
And Nishiki means beautiful and colorful. It's the Japanese name.
That's true.
As you can see, I'm not Japanese, and I am from the ATL.
but you are beautiful and colorful. That's a good thing.
Thank you so much.
So what now? Your journey into learning about the manifestation. Where's your family? Are your family from Atlanta, or your family from the South? Period. Or where's your family from? Most
of my family is from the South. I have some grandparents though that came from the Caribbean.
Oh, really? Which one of the islands?
Jamaica.
Lot of mercy. Love that skirt.
But everyone else is Southern.
You ever been to Jamaica?
I have many times.
Oh, see. You ever ran into family? Ever got to learn anything about your family in Jamaica?
Very little. They didn't talk. When people are in the country illegally, they don't like to talk. About stuff too much.
That part.
Yeah, but I've always had a great deal of respect for the energy there and the culture. And I've always been surrounded by Jamaicans just blessing me throughout my life. So,
Wow. Yeah. And you look like a friend of mine from there too. So I mean, you look like this girl, Erica, I used to know for years, just like a big smile, everything. So first and foremost, this, the topic family is a manifestation checks and how they work and more. And I'm saying more because it does inquire more. Like I said, family, she did give me my checks. And this one was actually based on the teachings. Based on the picture on this check is the one, the only Reverend Ike, my
yes,
brother. I've
yes.
been to his church once, but he was already passed on when I went to his church. But I definitely got a lot of his material, studied a lot of material, and implement some of that into my numerovation. That's why I do numerovation. The numbers is dealing with the numbers and using your numbers, but also doing the motivational principles from him, Les Brown, Ian Levanzan. I do all of them. I throw them all in the mix to help me out, to guide people. And what got you on this journey of helping yourself, but also others to manifest different
Yes.
things in your life, please?
So, like many people, around 2006, when The Secret came out, I not only did I read the book, I listened to it, and I made it a requirement for all of my friends to listen or read the book as well. But I went down that law of attraction journey. I read all of the Abraham Hicks books, and I just started making it a lifestyle. Since then, though, when it comes to intentional creating and manifesting, a couple things have taken place. I started exploring using manifestation checks because I learned about other cultures and how they used it. I also studied shamanism for 2 years, and I studied under a mystic for 3 years. And I also am trained in Silva method for manifestation and just mind. You have something good for me. Yes, yes, yes. So I've trained in that. I've done multiple of the trainings all the way up to the ultra mind training. And all of this is about you having the ability. Oh, I forgot. I also trained in African spirituality as well. So once you start understanding your ability to connect to the universal source of all that is God, and the God within you, it's very difficult to have that knowledge and not explore the process of deliberate or intentional creation. And so I am a walking, talking self-help manifestation library. And so that's how the journey started, with the movie, the documentary, The Secret, and the book, The Secret. And from there, it has expanded and created a life that I love. You're on mute. Yeah. You're on mute. I can't hear you.
I said, let's give that a round of applause. I'm sorry. I've been on this journey for a long time, and I'm glad you mentioned Jose Silva method. I've had this book passed on from my father. Old book is torn up, it's in the plastic. Had this book for years. He's born, I think, April 11th or August 11th. He's the number 11 also, which is interesting. So 11 is the number of spiritual guidance, spiritual teacher, and manifestation, turning things that usually people that they don't see can turn it into reality. Most people born on the 11th in this realm have manifest some great things in the celebrity world. So I'm proud of the journey that you're on, because it is a journey worth traveling, and it will become a fantastic voyage. It become a fantastic voyage at the end of the day. And and a lot of people don't realize that we already, as human beings, already do these little manifestation things every morning, from the time, even the miracle of childbirth or the miracle of conception is manifestation. And
Yes.
once you know the quantum or the microcosmic, and then you'll understand the macrocosmic. So from studying all the different systems that you've studied, and of course you're still learning, always learning, what was some of the quote unquote challenges to recognize that these manifestation techniques can help you and take you to a next level? And what are some of the challenges that you work with as far as people who have been inundated with so much fear in their life, and fear of this and fear, and when we all know everything you want is on the other side of fear? So please, let's go down that road.
So some of the biggest challenges that I encountered is just programming, conditioning. I recently had a conversation with one of my nieces, and the fear was around one of the children being on a winning streak and having some fear around what happens when she experiences loss, what happens when she loses. And I think that programming that we have around, the other shoe is going to drop. If it ain't one thing, it's another, which Southern people say a lot. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Yep. And I'm always correcting people saying, if you believe that it is true.
Yes.
One of the things that I adopted as a belief system for myself to combat a lot of the conditioning and the programming, which our parents and our families did the best they could with what they had in love, right? So that's the foundation. But one of the things that I adopted as a lifestyle principle for myself is that all things are working in my favor and for my benefit. So that puts me in a headspace so that whatever I experience, good, bad, indifferent, neutral, I have that as my foundational lens, right? Yes. So I'm always looking for the opportunity for things to be beneficial for me. And so I think that is the biggest challenge is the mindset. We're always being tested around the mindset and being able to have ways to shift that so that you continue to progress and grow and experience the next level for you in many areas of your life.
And a lot of people, and those that are just tuning in, we're here with Sister Shiki. She is a life coach, a lifestyle wellness strategist, business consultant, and a manifestation coach. And she's so much more than that. And you can contact her via manifestationchecks@gmail.com. Of course, her number is 678-593-0330. And also Shiki, $ Shiki 711. That's, of course, her Cash App. And then paypal.me / of course, manifestation check. We have her here. And I'm proud. And of course, I want to bring up her websites also. We'd be remiss not to do that. Linktree / officially Shiki. And of course, www.manifestationchecks.com. Sister, a person like me who does consult people with their numbers, and a lot of people, why I do this is because the numbers that you're born under and the name that can transform into numbers is one of the closest things that you have throughout your life. People always remember their birthday. I don't care if they don't believe in it. You'll always definitely remember your name. So if you don't give me your birthday, I can break down your name and show you where it's at. I don't care how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you make up a name, because whatever you choose, that manifestation, thoughts are things. So whatever you choose. I remember running into a girl named Moet in the club. Moet adds up to a number 20 in numerology. 20 is emotional, looking for relationships in all the wrong places, and she's in the club throwing her ass in everybody's face. So boom, okay, I seen what it is. That might not be your real name. But funny thing, she was born on the 20th of the month when I found her birthday. I was like, see, patterns, cycles, and sequences. And the thing that he taught, and many gurus and people that teach, repetition is the mother of memory, as we know. What do you say to people that sometimes start and then they start and stop? And I notice that even with people's numbers. That's why if I see a lot of 9s in people's numbers, like your alignment number, when you add that 7 + 1 + 9 is 9. I would always tell you, finish what you start. Do not. And because 9 is on its positive, is an international number. So whatever you want to reach for, you can do it. But if you keep on stopping, because that 11, the negative of the 11 can be second guessing yourself, being indecisive. You got to go to the positive, the manifestation of it. So what do you say to those people that keep on starting and stopping their thought pattern and working on it? Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. So I've spent the last 10 years of my life coaching people. So I'm very familiar with that. Those patterns. What I often tell people is, number one, to give yourself grace. Yes, because the other side of the starting, stopping, the inconsistency is the self-loathing that comes behind that. And that is a setback. That's an emotional setback. That's a vibrational setback. So definitely give yourself grace. And then I recommend that the person put systems in their life, right? Whether you align with the cycles of nature. For example, with the manifestation checks, I tell people, make sure you do one every new moon, do one every full moon, do one every new year. We're coming up on the solstice. That's the official new year, right?
Yeah.
So I tell people to put systems in your life so that it makes it easier to stay in alignment with what you're trying to do. When I was creating this particular brand, Manifestation Checks, I'm always busy, got a lot going on, got multiple companies, helping a lot of people, doing a lot of things. But I was inspired to do it. Number one, because I didn't like the checks that I was downloading offline. And I just had a vision for something so much better. And the person that helps me in my business, she said, you should click on the manifestation checks tab there. But she said, you don't have time for this, because I'm really creative. And oftentimes I act when I get divine inspiration or downloads, right? So I take action immediately as a way to appreciate me getting downloads and to honor what I got. So I always take action. And at the time she said, we don't have time for this. You got too much going on. I was like, okay, you're right. So what I did was I made a commitment to myself to work on it every new moon until I got it done. You know, normally I'm one of those people where I like to immerse myself in things. I might go get a hotel room at the beach and work on something for 3-4 days at a time until I get it done. That's my personality. Right. But in this case, I couldn't do that. So to keep the consistency, I committed to every new moon cycle. And so I recommend that to people who have challenges with consistency and sticking with what they have committed to for themselves. So find a way, whether it is when you first wake up in the morning. I'm a meditator, avid meditator, have been since 2011. It's a part of who I am. So yep. So 11. Yep. So with that being said, when I first wake up in the morning, that's the first thing that I'm doing. I'm not going to go work out first. I'm not going to get on the phone first. The first thing is me aligning with the divine and meditating. So that's another cycle every morning. With the checks, it was every new moon cycle until I got it done. That's my biggest recommendation. If they can do that, they can have the consistency and not overwhelm themselves.
Get that a round of applause. Now, family, people are saying that they ordered their checks already. They ordered a check right now. What did he say? Sister said, I just ordered. The brother said, I just ordered my checks. Let me show y'all these checks. These checks are beautiful. Look at these. And they have different personalities on the checks. Of course, you got Michael Jackson, you got Madam CJ Walker on your checks. You got Horace, you got Heru, you got Michael Jackson, you got Golden Eggs, John D. Rockefeller, you got, of course, Reverend Ike, you got Lakshmi, you got a variety of different things, family. And that's why it's important that and what I did, like I said, you could write down any amount of money and fill it out and do that and then burn them. Now, telling people how important it is.
I would use them. That's the biggest question that I get. So there are many ways to use them.
Yes.
So the first way is, there's a story I like to tell people.
Go ahead.
Jim Carrey, he wrote a check out to himself, and I think it was for $10 million. And as a result of that, or the other side of that, was he manifested the Dumb and Dumber opportunity that brought him $10 million.
Right.
So the first way I recommend is write it out as if you're writing a regular check, but you're going to sign it as either universal source. If there is an energy, right? If there's a specific energy, like I have Goddess Fortuna as one of the checks. If there's an energy that you work with, a lot of people, Ganesha checks are the most popular ones because so many people honor and work with Ganesha. So you could sign it or put the name of that particular energy, right? Your ancestors as well. You can put it that the name as your ancestors.
Yeah.
In the memo area,
yes,
which is very important. Sometimes people are calling in a certain opportunity, or for example, if someone wants to go to Egypt with Billy Carson in October, right?
Right.
And they want to manifest the money for that particular opportunity or manifest a way for them to have that. They could put for travel to Egypt with Billy Carson as the minimum, right? That's for that specific thing.
Yes.
Whereas if someone is looking to just have overall more abundance, more prosperity, more love, more business, they could put for success, for abundance, for joy, happiness. They could put that in the memo section as well. I've had quite a few people that have used the checks to eliminate certain debts and challenges in their lives financially. And so they will put that, let's say student loans. That's been really popular. People have
right.
Yeah. So student loans is one. So I tell people to sit with it and think about what you are trying to manifest and what's the core essence of it, right? If it's the feeling of abundance, prosperity, joy, put that there. And whatever the resources you need, sometimes people attract money. Sometimes they attract favor. Yes. Sometimes they attract opportunities. Another way in the memo section is for those of us who are entrepreneurs. This is a really big one. I have 4 businesses, right? So if there's a specific business that you are working on or opportunity with a business that you're working on, you could put that there as well. Because you're asking the universe for resources or favor with that particular business. Okay. The top where it says date, it depends. When I'm doing new moon stuff, I always put now because I'm calling it in for that particular moon cycle. But let's say if I have a stretch goal, which I've had a situation before, a stretch goal, and there's a specific timeline that I'm expecting this to come to me, I'll put by that date, right? So I might say by July 11th, 2024 for a stretch goal that I may have. I always tell people to spell their full name out. Don't put the nickname, spell your full name out in the order too. And when you write the amount in the $ area, as well as when you write it out, the letters, always put or more. So that is, I know I did it kind of from bottom up, but that is how you do it. And I wanted to go in detail regarding the memo section because there's so many opportunities. So there's writing the checks to manifest what you want and call that into your life, right? The other way that people use the checks also is as offerings to their ancestors. Okay. So as if you were writing a check to your ancestors, some people put it on ancestor altars, some people burn them.
That's right.
People have had success both ways.
Yes.
People use them both ways, but I like to educate people on what some of the popular usages are. And then oftentimes they come to me and they tell me more and more things that they can use it for. So those are how you fill them out. And some of after you fill it out, here are some things to note. Some people put it on their vision board. In a situation with, I talk about the Jim Carrey one because that inspired me a lot. He had his in his wallet. So I keep one in my wallet. I have one on my vision board wall. I do have them on some of my altars as well. And I keep them around so that if I get new inspirations, I can go ahead and write a check for it as well. And that's another way that I take inspired action.
Big up to Nikki. Nikki says she received her Lakshmi checks in the mail yesterday. Waiting for this line today. Oh, that's so. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we in real time here with this master number here. We got this, and and now what do you say about the religious people? Because a lot of religious people ain't into ancestors. They ain't into understanding that. And I guess if they're not ready, then it won't be attracted to them. We already know. We're not going to argue with anybody. Whatever works for you, that's what you use. If it don't work for you, that's what I use. I have various scriptures and all that type of stuff. So I take what I need and put whatever I don't need to the side. I'm good until I'm ready to tap in. What do you say to people that might come up to your table or come to come to one of your lectures and something, and they said, how would this work for Christians or Muslims or whatever? And what I've found being in all of them, I've been in all of them, taking what I needed from all of them. What I've found is that people find connecting with ancestors as some form of worship, and it takes them away from their creator or God or Jesus or whoever they believe in. What do you say or try to express to people that might think that way? And like I do with numbers, I said, look, I'm not here to take you away from your belief and what you believe in. I'm trying to make you a better person with your numbers that is closest to you in your belief. What do you say to people?
That's a really good question. So when it comes to people who are religious,
yes,
the first thing I do at events is because I have more neutral manifestation. Yes. So we have the eggs, right? Everyone wants a nest egg or golden eggs. So that symbolism is something that's neutral, that anyone can use and feel comfortable with. The other one is the sun, the check that has the sun symbolism on it, because every check has symbolism. And so most people who are religious do like this particular design.
Right.
And the cross is actually symbolism for the sun. When you go back and you look at the history of the cross.
Yes.
And so I respect people where they are on their journey.
Right.
And I never try to convince. But what I would say to those people is many of them are already using their power to call things to them.
Exactly.
Regardless of what name they're calling it under, they're using that power already. And if they're not open to exploring how far they can go with that, that's fine. But if you have the power, you might as well use it and be consistent in using it, as opposed to, willy-nilly. So my biggest recommendation to people who are religious is to understand that the God that they serve wants the best for them. And that the God that is over the universe and all that is also within them. And they have the ability to create, right? So God is in you as you also. And so those are my biggest recommendations. Sometimes I get the deer in the headlight look, and that's fine. And that's enough to plant a seed, right? That's enough to plant a seed.
Right.
And oftentimes too, and I just said this in my group, I might be the person to plant the seed, or they might be in a place where life has not challenged them enough yet to open up.
That's right. Let's get that around the board. Yes. You meet them where they at, and if they're willing to elevate from where they at, then that's where it goes. That's how it is. People come to me all the time on how to meditate and all that. And I said, look, don't get caught up in the cultural way of meditation. Whatever is comfortable for you. You don't have to fold your legs and fold your arms and do the Om and all that, because if you didn't have no legs and arms, do you think you'll still be able to meditate? Go figure. If you're laying up in a bed and have all these tubes up in you, you think you can't meditate? Of course you could. So whatever is comfortable for you, and I'm speaking to the audience, not just you, whatever's comfortable for you, family, take the time out to find your place of manifestation in your comfort, especially through meditation. Because even in this book, The Silver Method here, he spoke about counting backwards from 100 to help you focus your thoughts. And I always express that to people, counting backwards 100, 99, 98, 97. And I used to do that, but back in the day, they used to say counting sheeps before you go to sleep. So that was also a way of focusing that person. And sometimes a lot of people don't realize how important it is to go to bed with intentions. And manifestation checks can help you. It's the tools, like it says on here, tools and techniques to manifest more abundance. Is going to bed with intentions, because this great man always said you should go to bed with intentions, because in your dream world, which might be the real world, is where you'd be doing the work to bring forth into this world. Row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. So once you understand the dynamics of those two, beautiful. So sister, there's so much when it comes to this manifestation work. My God. And again, I'm proud of what you're doing. And family, if you want to get in contact with Sister Shiki, hit her up. She's a lifestyle wellness strategist. She's a business consultant. She's a manifestation coach at the highest level. And also, you can contact her via email at manifestationchecks@gmail.com. Also, 678 593-033. You notice that 0330 is in there in the mix. That 33 is a healing number, just like 1111 and or the number 11. And you could hit her up on Cash App. Spread love, spread love via Cash App to $Shiki 711, or go to paypal.me/manifestation checks. And remember, these are her websites: Linktree/officially Shiki, and of course www.manifestationchecks.com. Yeah. So what are some of the other stuff that you'd like to touch on? Because I said more. It's not just the checks. Also, I seen that you have the ancestral money. So everybody's hearing about ancestral money. You got Mansa Musa on this one. Everybody hear about this this money. Talk about the money also and how they should use the ancestral money that you have up there.
Yes. So, so ancestral money. There's so much I can say about. So ancestral money has been used for hundreds of years by many cultures as a way to honor and venerate the people that came before them. Right.
Yes. Right.
One of the things that I tell people when it comes to ancestor money is your ancestors are still very much present, even though you cannot see them.
Right.
And oftentimes they are on the other side, willing to be of assistance to you and willing to be present with you in your bloodline. So when it comes to your immediate blood ancestors, this is one of the many ways that you could potentially give them some type of offerings and appreciation. As far as the how, every new moon, every full moon, I will always do some type of ancestor money work where I burn it and just say thank you for all of the blessings that have come from my ancestors. And then I also, new beginnings as well. The new moon, I make it rain. I mean, the new year, I make it rain. So whether I use my ancestor money or whoever, it's a whole process of me really just appreciating them for all of who I am and all that they do currently and have done for me. And in addition to that, if there are particular ancestors, for example, Michael Jackson is an ancestor, right?
Right.
If there's a particular person that has transitioned that you would like to honor, that you like certain aspects of what they brought into this incarnation, you can also honor them as well through burning ancestor money.
And that is fire. That is fire. That's right. And family, she also got that link tree like we've been talking about. We've been speaking about that link tree, of course. And on the link tree, she got so much variety of things you can go through. Wellness consultation, Thrive Now Wellness, join Thrive Now Wellness Facebook group, Thrive Now consultant group, Manifestation Checks IG, Tea Time Rituals IG. Visit YouTube. She got a YouTube channel now. And of course, visit Nashiki Chandler FB. Now, you're not related to Wayne Chandler, are you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Now, he's a great elder that wrote this book, and he's into Qigong and all of that. He's a great elder from I've watched for many years. His name is Wayne Chandler, and I'm working on getting him on this show too. Matter of fact, he's born November the 1st, so he's born under that 11, connected to that 11 frequency or something. But this one is called The Ancient Future: The Teachings of Prophetic Wisdom of the 7 Hermetic Laws of Ancient Egypt. Good book to have.
That's interesting.
He's an elder to be. He's been doing it in a while. He's been on Brother Richard's show, and I got him on Brother Richard's show. And you know that Chandler. Sometimes 1 out of 3 people they connected through some way because he is from the South. Also, his family's from the South and all that kind of stuff. And through I think the Caribbeans. I'm not sure, but I'm going to ask. But you know, before we finish, because this is very important, and I feel you said something on your IG that says tea time ritual. What is the tea time ritual, girl? I'm going to drink me some tea after this. So what is the tea time ritual, please?
Tea time rituals. So in my my background, I'm a certified health coach, lifestyle wellness strategist. I have been helping people to improve their health since about, I wasn't getting paid for it in 2012, but I started getting paid for it in 2014. And I've helped people with everything from infertility, hypertension, diabetes, dementia,
Wow.
heart disease. So I've been able to, and normally my focus in doing that work is what people are putting in and on their body.
Right.
And having so much experience with coaching and also with herbs and helping people to be able to have practical ways that they can do things that are good for them, where they can, because we have a culture where, it's so easy to pull into a drive-through and it's so hard to get, the things that are, some people think it's so hard to get the things that your body needs. And
Right.
so it was born out of me creating products and custom blends so that people can drink something throughout the day that would specifically help them in different challenges that they had. And also I have a bunch of nieces and nephews that I love so much, and I don't like for them to drink juicy juice and Capri Suns.
Mm-hmm.
And so I created some blends that taste just as good as Kool-Aid, but they're made with herbs. And so I made that for the children so that they can have options, or their parents can have options outside of giving them the stuff that's not so good for them. And so with all of the wellness knowledge and my passion for herbs, I brought together tea time rituals. Some of the blends are specifically for well-being, like Leaves of Life has been a blessing to many people during the COVID time because it helps with the immune system and the respiratory system. It don't taste the best, but it's effective, right?
That's right.
Whereas when you have Flowers of Life, it's like a punch. Once you make it and you put just a little bit of sweetener with it, it tastes like some type of sweet punch or Kool-Aid type drink. And then I'll talk a little bit about Daily Prosper as well, because that particular one came out of, I had quite a few people that I've helped with PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, which is a pre-diabetic condition. And so with that, a couple of those herbs in there are great, and have been very great at helping those people to better manage their blood sugar. And so, but the Daily Prosper also tastes good. And I also use it when I'm doing my manifestation work, because of the type of herbs that are in there are also good for prosperity and abundance. And so I make a whole process where when I'm journaling, that's one of the teas that I'll make. When I'm doing my visualizations and I make time to do my silver work, that's something that I will consume. So Tea Time Rituals is the newest business baby that was born from years and years of me serving people and being a complete nerd in the wellness and herbalism space.
Well, I got to give that another round of applause. And I see somebody, Miss Brown, says she is really the truth and has helped change my life dramatically. Big up to Miss Brown. Thank you very much. Man, Miss Chandler, but thank you very much so much for sharing all of this great wisdom. Any parting words that you'd like to give to the audience in regards to this continuation of manifestation? And do you do consultations, or are you up for that? Do you do those type of things? Please share that, and how important it is to be consulted, and sometimes how important to have a coach. How important it is to have a coach, man, because every great person had a coach. And I had the opportunity to speak to one of my jejnas. I don't say mentor because it goes back to the Greeks' homosexual acts, but Jejna is an Ethiopian word that means accountable teacher, guide, and warrior. So that's why I use the Ethiopian word, not the mentor. But Les Brown, I spoke to him on his birthday. One of my clients actually did a session with me. And because I was dropping so much wisdom from him and different other people during the session, she said, you keep on mentioning Les, and I'm on my way to his house right now. I'm like, huh? So when she got to his house on his birthday, because I think he had a little gathering for his 77th birthday, she called me from his phone and told me Les would like to speak to you. And boom, we started talking. I haven't seen Les since 2005, really, because I went to his thing. But that was a manifest, because I kept on wanting to say I would like to see him again, and that whole day I was shouting about for his birthday, and boom, that evening I got to talk to Les Brown. Give him a round of applause. He just celebrated a birthday. And that's the type, and why I say that is because this manifestation thing really works. This is a science. It is a science of life, a science of living and study guide. That's why this brother talked about it. Help joy, and prosperity for you. A Science of Living Study Guide is a very good book to have in your arsenal and to help. And of course, she mentioned this brother here, Jose Silva. And of course, do you have any books? Because you definitely supposed to be writing your book.
I do. I have a cookbook, a Live Free cookbook. It's on Amazon. I have a Better Wellness Journal. It's also on Amazon.
Okay.
And those are the books for now. There will be more.
Okay. Is it on your websites, on your link tree, or anything like that?
When you go to the Thrive Now Wellness website, it's there. And again, it's on Amazon.
Okay. Well, any closing parting words, my dear?
Of course. So the first thing I want to say to people is, to the audience, is that everything starts with mindset. So manifestations are great when you get wins and you have asked for something or called something in and you experience it, you live it, that feels good. But the mindset piece is critical. And so I invite them to the Manifestation Checks and More Facebook group, because in that group, I'm always giving empowerment regarding the mindset. So starting on the spring equinox, we're going to start doing the book, Science of Living. And we'll do that as a group. We'll do one chapter per day for 52 days. And that's a major boost in a great direction when it comes to manifestation mindset. We've done it before. I love the results that I got. I love the results that some of the people got in the group. And so we're going to do that again. And I invite anybody. It's free to join. It's free to go in the book. I'll make sure I post the link to the group on my general Facebook page as well, so that it's easy to find. So I invite people to join us on that journey. And also, if they have any questions regarding using the manifestation checks, they are able to ask them directly to me in that group. I also have the vision board party. I love doing these because they are such a blessing. So I'll do that on Monday, March the 20th in the evening, and it's going to be an online event. So I'll do that via Zoom. For anybody that's into vision boarding, or if you've never done vision boarding, you should probably join that, because I've done vision board parties and I've led them for probably 10 years now, and I do them like no one else. As you see, I have the lifestyle feng shui insight in there to make sure that not only we're identifying what we want and what we want to experience, but we're creating a lifestyle and we're making sure that our environment is set up to welcome the energy that we are calling forth. So that is coming up as well. The other thing that I have to say before I get off is I have to thank you. I saw you first when Billy Carson had you on his show. You were amazing. And then once we had our conversation, at that time, I was building manifestationchecks.com, and I was kind of on the fence. I was like, I don't know. And just because I rarely come out and speak actually about spirituality and manifestation or my journey with that. And one of the things that you quickly got me together on was to stop playing with it, because it is a part of who I am. Exactly. And so I want to thank you for that. And thank you for all of the work that you do with helping people to connect to who they are and the power of who they are. We need more people out here doing that. More and more people are going to wake up, and they're looking for answers, and they want to know more about the power that they were born with, the power that they can access. And the work that you are doing is definitely helping people with that. And I just want to applaud you and celebrate you and give you your flowers.
That applause button on. And if you need me to do anything, a Virgin Board party, want me to be a part of it, I'll jump in and say what I got to say about each number and how they manifest and how you can make it. Let me know. That's easy. Because I'm here to guide. I am the numerator, and I created that numeration for a reason, because of the manifest, because of people like him, of course, and Les Brown and Ian Van Zandt and Lisa Nichols and all the great ones that are doing the great work out there, and to encourage and keep on joining forces with people like yourself. And people like Dr. Shakira and all these other great sisters and brothers that are doing, Billy, of course, Elizabeth. Those are family, now, you're considered, you're like family too, because you're doing your work, and we want to make sure that we keep that work popping and we want to make sure your message is out there. Like I said, I got my manifestation check, family. Get your checks. I got to order me some more, and I'll probably send it to a few people, especially my children. They need to understand this. I'm going to send this recording to my group chat amongst my children, which I have 9 of them. So it's a beautiful thing that you could have adult children now, and I'm still alive to share wisdom and share knowledge. And sometimes, the old saying, Sister Shiki, is that, sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And when you're familiar with a family or a friend, all my old friends probably won't come and do a session with me, but they're watching me. They are hearing about me. They hear that because I've transitioned and reinvented myself so many times in this realm to be the yes, I am success person that I do. So I thank you very much. I received that. Queen of Four said I always should just receive it, because sometimes I talk around it. And big up to Queen, who will be moving to Atlanta and moving some business out to Atlanta. She's going to be doing events out here. So I'll see if I can get you on some connections with her and do some stuff at her new building that she's going to have. And a few other things, because we're here to help people. And my soul urge in numerology, and those that don't understand soul urge in numerology is the vowels that add up. And add up to the numbers. The vowels in your name is the inner you, because most ancient language don't have vowels. You have to add it in. So when you have vowels, when you add up the vowel, that represents the soul earth. So the deeper essence of who I am adds up to a master number 11 of revealing and seeing things that other people don't see, because that's what 11 does. And be willing to pull out and take those ideals and write those ideals out and put them to work. You have to put them to work. So I'm honored that you, as another master number 11, like Michael Jackson, 29 equals that 11. He's born. Oprah is born on the 29, which equals 11. Little Kim born on the 11. Terrence Howard born on the 11. Taraji P. Henson born on the 11. I could keep on going with these 11s. And Kelly Rowland born on the 11. Anything connected to that 11 is here to do great. With Minister Farrakhan born on the 11. They're here to do some wonderful things, and I see what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I commend you. Honor, respect. We got to link up. You live out here. Let's go sit down, talk about some more manifestation stuff, have some tea or something. I was just over by Tassili, and I'm going to be doing something over there on May the 11th. I'll be over there. So we're gonna be teaching on the importance of using your numbers. And like I say in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, this is just part of the puzzles. I'm not the is all, the be all. It's the part, and you're playing your part. I'm playing my part. The astrologers are playing that part. The spiritual leaders are playing that part. The spiritual guys, all that are playing. Ifa, Akan, all of them is playing their parts. As long as we're willing to play our part and stay in our lane and not disrespect people, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But love and honor to you, sister. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you again. Family, please show your love. Put the number 11 in the chat. Put the number 11 in the chat, because she's born on the 11th. Put the number 11 in the chat for Sister Shiki. Lifestyle wellness business consultant, manifestation coach, and so much more. Go check her website, give her a call, hit her up via PayPal. If you can't spread love via me, spread love via her and give it to her. And hit her up via email for any consultation. And make sure you go to her link tree for all the little links, and all, of course, her manifestationchecks.com. Beautiful sister, thank you very much, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll talk later. All right. Peace and love. All right. Take care. That's it. That's our beautiful sister. She did a wonderful job. How y'all like the new background? How y'all like the new background? How y'all liking the new background? The Metatron, man. We got the whole cube. I'm in it. I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with the energy. I'm vibing with the energy. Pop, 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 pop. I'm vibing with the energy. This gives me and I worked out this morning, did my meditation. Man, I'm on it. I'm on it like a hornet. Again, we want to thank this beautiful sister for coming on. If you missed it, rewind it. If you missed it, rewind it. She did a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful presentation on how it is to manifest great things and manifest. And all of you out there are manifestors. If you pay attention to the greatness of who you are through your names and your birthday, you can do it. She is a part of the puzzle. And this is a big puzzle of life, man. How to make things manifest. And although we are a miracle, each and every one of you are a miracle, just the connection between sperm and ovum to produce who we are as human beings is a miracle. We kind of downplayed it over the years. We downplay childbirth, we downplay conception, we downplay the cloth and the sperm coming together. We downplay those little minute things, but when those little minute things come together, it's a big bang happening in the womb. When that ovum and that sperm come together, boom, it's a bang. You just don't hear the bang. All of us don't hear the tree falling in the forest. If we're not there in the forest, we're not going to hear the tree. Silent. It's a big bang. So I'm happy to be a part of the journey as a numero veda, as a spiritual teacher and a participant, founder of the Ministry of Numerovation. And you could show some love via my link tree if you want. Or Cash App, my Cash App right there scrolling on the bottom if you want. Matter of fact, don't let it scroll. Come on, stop playing. Don't let it scroll. We just put it right up. If you want to spread love, I am a content creator, and content creators always need love. Don't use Super Chat. Use King Simon 3158 or paypal.me/King Simon. Brother Star from Star Report says, yo, make sure you keep on promoting that. This is content. We try to bring the best. I try to bring best. You notice I don't bring drama. Save the drama for somebody else's mama and papa. I don't like the drama. I love King Simon only presents quality people. And I want to greetings to only quality people on this channel. King Simon TV welcomes all new viewers. And please share, and share this. Please thumb it up. Build up the algorithms and like the broadcast and send these people to this channel, because all I present, like I said, is only quality people. And I got that OQP from the one, the only Les Brown, who said, I'm down with OQP, only quality people on this station, on this platform. So again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in and locking in and being a part of my journey until it is over. And once again, we want to make sure you go get those manifestation checks. And just remember, we got this brother coming up with a guest host, Sister Golda High Heels, aka at Oracle Connect. She will be my guest co-host, Sister Golda. She is now a registered member of the Nation of Islam, but she's also a very spiritual, very good manifestation entity that does her work in the massage arena and all that. And don't forget this. On March 15th, I have this beautiful sister, Dana with the Data. My dear sister, born the same day as the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which is interesting because I have him who's going to be speaking on the women of the Nation of Islam and the greatness that they did, because this is Women's History Month. To all you beautiful ladies out there, sisters, happy Women's History Month forever, forever, ever. And of course, Dana with the Data is coming on May 15th. And on the 22nd, I haven't done the flyer for that because I got to call Selena today. And I know that's Asir the Duke of Tears' birthday, so I don't know what they're doing. I want to make sure I'm not infringing on their birthday time. But I'm going to be bringing her in hopefully on March 15th. And then I have a doula coming in, which happens to be one of my family members. And then on the 29th, I have Nikki Shepard coming in also, who is a therapist, psychotherapist to help with people, psychiatrist, I think, one of those things. So, and of course, please support Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com, one of my teachers, one of my babas, 800-581-4401. Martial arts, these brothers, the gathering of the Grandmasters is happening. The third one happening in Brooklyn. If you want to RSVP, please go to studymartialarts.com or call the number at 718-210-3190. That's 718-210-3190. That's going to be happening in Brooklyn, New York, at the dojo that Chadwick Boseman used to train at also. This is the dojo that Chadwick and myself used to train. There's going to be a lot of great martial artists. Soke Littlejohn, GM Anthony Muhammad, aka Abdul Aziz, GM Bill McLeod, GM George Logan, GM David James, Sabonim David Hibbert, of course Sijo Abdul Mutakabir, a whole Warrington, one of the Warrington brothers, Warrington Hudlin brothers, one of the Hudlin brothers, also Tayari Cassell is going to be there, Professor James Sims going to be there. I'm trying to get Grandmaster McEady over there, who happens to be Dr. Shakira Moore's teacher and student of Dr. Master Duncan. So it's going to be a lot of great things happening at this place right here. And want to remember, learn the Dr. Africa method of holistic healing, African holistic health. Go to his website, www.lailaafrica.com. I missed the Baba. I dreamt about the Baba again. And he's always telling me, King, I don't like that celebration stuff. And, I used to ask him, when you going to write I used to ask Dr. Africa, when you going to write your autobiography? He said, nah, brother. He always used to tell me, King, is all about just the healing for me. Not about my life. It's all about people healing and transitioning from the dead mentality to the righteous mentality. I'm adding that on, but I can tell Dr. Laila Africa was very serious about that. He gives you the science. He broke it down. He adds God to it. He adds the creator to it. But he was definitely about it when it came to that science. Drop Squad Kitchen in Wilmington, Delaware. Make sure you give them a call, 302-984-2773. Nicholas, Brooklyn, give them a call at 718-858-4400. Go and get 10% off with all purchases. Dr. Shakira Moore teaching consultation is off the chains. Linktree/Holistica Healing. Hit her up. Also, big up to Infinite Times magazine. Make sure you go on that online magazine right now. Hit the link right there below where spirituality and metaphysics are one. Please nominate me for the Forbidden Knowledge, Forbidden Conscious Awards. You can either go to my Linktree/King Simon, the Numerator, or you can go to Forbidden Knowledge TV or forbiddenknowledge.com. Click on the job form and nominate me for any category you want. Whether it's metaphysics, whatever it is. You can have some people nominated me for all four. Lifetime Achievement more. Now you're going a little over. Lifetime Achievement, but I deserve it. I don't know how long I'm going to live, so it is what it is. So if you want to, I nominated Lloyd Strayhorn and Dr. Phil Valentine, to tell you the truth, for Lifetime Achievement Award. Also, past life consultation, psychic, a medium, spiritualist, 800-774-4554, the modern day sage. Hit her up. And if you want to deal with the Afro Boricua, the one, the only Mystic Ivy 333, hit her up at Linktree/Mystic Ivy _333, book a session, and tell her King Simon sent you. Also, 15-day tour with the one, the only Baba Ashra Kwesi and Mary Ra Kwesi, 214-371-0206. Tell them that King Simon sent you so I can get my little credit. You know what it is. So I can go with them when I get my passport right. I'll be going with them. If you want to write your own book, please hit them up. Hit this beautiful sister up if you want to write your own books. And it's not that much. It's not that much to get your editing or doing transcribe and all that. She's a fast typer. All of that she can help you. Or Susie Script, 914-361-9467. If you want to buy any of my books, all four of my books thus far, go to Linktree/King Simon, the Numerator. If you want to take my online Udemy course, it's only 2 hours, but it's an introductory course into holistic numerovation. Rates are usually ranging from $9.99 to $84.99. You can go straight to my Linktree also if you want to find a link to that. It's 2 hours. But the 8 hours, if you're serious about numbers and understanding being motivated with that numbers, do my 8-hour course. That's also on my Linktree also. Linktree/King Simon, the Numerator. And family, if you want to book a session, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. My sessions are in May right now. We are in May right now. So please be patient. If you want, I'm serious. Remember, the study of numbers or numerology is applied mathematics. Learn how to apply your numbers and they will work for you. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection because no one is perfect in this realm. Thank you, Dr. B. And we're going to close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayer. Dr. Delbert Blair's prayer. And if you want to support Dr. Delbert Blair Legacy Shop, please hit up Dr. Delbert Blair's Legacy Shop. Let me find that website for you right now real quick. It is a beautiful thing to support the elders that has transitioned. I just had it here. Where is it? Dr. Blair's Legacy Shop. Did I delete it? I know I didn't delete it. Where are you, Dr. Blair? Where? Oh, yo, there it is. Dr. Blair, support Dr. Blair's Legacy Shop by going to www.themetacenter2.com, www.themetacenter2.com. All right. Here we go. We're going to close out with this prayer. Everybody, you can listen to me or you can say it to yourself. I'm going to say it twice, one as an individual and one as a group collective. Take a deep breath, relax. Here we go. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. Say it one more time for the people in the back. Make sure you go to his website, themetacenter2.com. Please, Universal Creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so glad we had this time together to have a laugh and share some knowledge. The manifestation checks from Sister Shiki is going to help you guide yourself to a better life. I'm so glad we had this time together. So in the immortal words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, regardless of land, up you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. One love, one aim, one destiny. In the immortal words of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, regardless of land, label, or language, there's one universal force that people call God, Jesus, Allah, whatever you call him, or her. Recognize it. Or the alien, whatever you call it. It is what it is. There's only one. And it's all connected to us. The energy is all connected to us. And in the immortalized words of the late, great Maya Angelou, born April the 4th. Marcus Garvey born August the 17th. Dr. Khalid born January 12th. Maya Angelou says, and still we rise. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, family. I love you. Peace, and take care of yourself. So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.
All at once. Stepping off, rising block, first strike to the floating rib kidney. This is going to give you that effect. So even if the person is taller than you, for the most part, you cut them down to size because they're going to get that. The second strike is to the button. This is also, like I said, once again, to get the attention off of what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm opening up. Wrist, shoulder, slide in, elbow, break the balance, knee up and out. Let's count that in numbers. One more.
Hey, this is King Simon, the international numero beta. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktree/King Simon, the numero beta. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon, the numero beta. Get all 4 of my books. And of course, that's the numero beta for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.